Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Model Horse Maniac and welcome to another edition of Model Horse News, November 2025. So this has been a pretty quiet month for both Breyer and Schleich, but we have seen some new horses from CollectA, so we'll have a little look at them later on in the video. But we'll start off, as always, with Breyer. As I said, a really quiet month for them. You can tell it's sort of the lull before the new releases for 2026 come out. So all we've had this year, or we've had this month even, is the short and sweet holiday blind bags, which were 4 different colours plus a 75-piece micro run that was coal. So these were based on the 2019 Christmas model Candy Cane Zebra. There was an order limit of 4. They cost $24.99. And there was a little bit of controversy with these. They were meant to be available first to Collectors Club members with the intention of them then being released to the general public. But they sold out in the Collectors Club phase, I think because there's a chase piece, so loads of people bought them with the hope of getting the coal. And the only other Breyer we have is Winifred, which is the Premier Club release number 3, was available to purchase. This is a Molly Mule sculpted by Laura Skillen Saylor. It's her first traditional sculpture for Breyer, and she did a really good job. And it does include a micro run of 75 painted in a dappled grey Pinto colourway. Again, this is to mark their 75th anniversary. And packaged along with Winifred was Isla, who I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, the 2025 bonus Premier Club stablemate. As I said, arrived with Winifred, is a new sculpture by Maggie Jenna Bennett and is absolutely adorable. And then we move on to Schleich. Again, not a lot of news here. So we had a new magazine model released. I'm going to start putting these in here. So the 11th of November, issue number 62. I cannot believe we're already on that many issues. So this is Pinto Foal, which appears to be, if you know Schleich, they know with these with these magazine ones, they've started just re-releasing some of the older magazine ones. So this appears to be a re-release of Tom's Pinto Foal from 2019. I believe it's a slightly different, like it's slightly glossier or something, or it's a slightly different size, but basically the same model. And in that magazine, we also had the new magazine model announced for the 6th of January 2026, which is going to be Lucky on Lusitano foal mold, which does look like a new pony, I believe, which is good. We also have some little confirmation that the 1/12 scale Collector Series horses that were meant to be released in October 2025, we first saw pictures of them almost a year ago. They are not going to be available in the first half of 2026, so still don't know what's going on with them. There's obviously some sort of production issues. And it's also worth noting that the 2026 new Schleich models will not be available to purchase until March, most of them. So usually the single models, like the single horses, available from January the 1st, pretty much, and the play sets come out later in the year. But this year, everything is pretty much March. So obviously they're still having some production issues as well. And the other big thing we have to talk about is CollectA. They don't often appear in these model horse news videos because they only really release or announce models once a year. But over the past 4 weeks, you have seen it on my channel, we have the new 2026 models announced. So as I said, you can check out my previous videos to have a look at the full lineup. I'm just going to cover the horses in this video, and I'm also going to have a reaction video coming out soon, again, mostly looking at the horses. So there are a total of 6 new horses and 4 new rider sets, and I'll briefly go through them. So we have the Nakota Stallion, which is coming mid-2026 and is a new sculpture. We have the Gypsy Vanna Mare, which is again mid-2026, again a new sculpture, but this time is 1/12 scale, which is more like Breyer Classic / Freedom Series scale. We have the Lipzana Stallion coming early 2026, so this is a repaint on the 2012 Lipzana Stallion mold. We have the Belgian mare Sorrel early 2026, which is a repaint of the 2018 Belgian mare mould. Then we have a girl tournament rider with accessories, mid-2026. A girl tournament rider with horse and grooming accessories, mid-2026. And the horse included in that set is the 2025 Haflinger Stallion. We have the American Paint Horse Stallion, mid-2026, which is a new sculpture. The Trakehner Stallion, early 2026, which is a repaint on the 2015 Trakehner Stallion mould. Girl Hobby Rider with accessories, mid-2026. And Girl Hobby Rider with animals and accessories, mid-2026. Featuring the 2022 Chincoteague pony. So overall, as you can see, like normal with CollectA, the repaints on existing molds are coming out earlier in the year. They say early 2026. We still don't know what sort of month that will be. And then the new sculpts coming much later in the year. They're usually towards this end of the year. But yeah, new ponies, which I'm very excited about. I love CollectA. I think they're still doing a really, really good job. But yeah, that does actually wrap up our model horse news video for this month. As I said, a very short one.